found another camp up here. Fire was still warm. They can't be far. Over.
Comms are still spotty, so stay in close. We need to find them before they can organize another raid.
Roger that. We'll make a full sweep.
Use bushes to avoid being spotted. Loot the corpses of 3 dead enemies for resources.
Command, we're fanning out to pick up the trail.
Roger that, but it looks like they've retreated. Primary objective is to find the missing survey team.
Still no word from the facility.
Negative. Last word we got, they were under attack, and then the comms went dark.
Roger that. Any idea who these savages are?
Not yet, but don't underestimate them. Safe bet would be that they're the ones that wiped out our survey team.
How do you figure? They retreated the moment we opened fire on them.
Just keep your eyes peeled for traps. They may have left some surprises for us on the way out.
Okay, so stealth can be a big part of this game. I would argue that in extreme survivor difficulty, it would be very smart to use as much stealth as possible. So we got a weapon upgrade. Hide wrap bowstring around the neck decreases finger tension for additional hold time. Yep, get that. Because I noted on Sunday how short her hold time was when I was trying to shoot some deer. Okay. Sneak or fight past the Trinity soldiers to reach the cave. So first thing I want to do is R1 while aiming to shoot poison clouds. To shoot poison clouds. Something like that. There's a feather.
Shit. Spread the word. The natives set snares in the clearing. They must have planned for us to pursue. God damn it. They weren't retreating. This was a feint. They're still out there. Brinker's KIA. Someone's gonna have to cut him down.
So, my desire to hear all of the dialogue made me miss that opportunity to take him out. Oh, let's get out of here. They'll see us. You will absolutely see us. I'm up there, we're up in that tree. Scramble back up here. Oh. Somebody else almost spotted us. Just getting the bushes over here. It was just yellow, so he didn't see us. He thought he saw something. So, if they're yellow, when I use my survivor vision, that means that they can't be seen, or they're not currently being seen by one of their comrades, so they're safe to take out stealth. If they're red, that means they are in view of one of their other one of the other comrades or fellow enemies or whatever you want to call them. And if you even if you try to take them out stealthily, you will be caught and you'll lose stealth. All right. So challenges earn credits, and credits are used to purchase card packs in the shop for expedition mode. Challenges no longer earn XP like in the first game. Expedition mode is pretty fun. They may have expanded it a bit since the game first came out and I first tried it. I haven't played expedition mode since the first time I played the game when it came out. So that was years ago. Like, what, 4-5 years ago now? So I'm not sure if that's changed in any way, but it was pretty neat. I would never buy card packs for it. Like, I would never purchase them. But you can spend your credits on them, that's fine. That's all they're good for anyway. I'm trying to remember if there was some in-game reason to do expeditions. And honestly, I cannot recall at the moment if that's the case. Alright, so this guy's yellow, so when he comes near, we can take him out. Let's climb up here.
Then they retreated away from the facility. This was a coordinated feint. They're trying to spread us
There's a
out.
guy over there.
Tell crew, fuck this up.
I'm trying to take these guys all out stealthily. Okay, so there's still a guy up there. There was a guy over here. You can see his flashlight. Oh, was that Sue?
Constantine's not gonna like
Thought he
this.
turned
They're
red.
getting
Yep.
picked off in the
No.
dark.
Not sure. I think this guy's up by himself. So, I think what we're going to do is once he turns around, we're going to come up this wall behind him. Oh, he's not by himself. Let's see here. Nope, somebody's coming. Quick, get out of here. I'm being extremely careful because their senses are heightened in this difficulty mode, and it doesn't take much for them to spot you, and then all hell's gonna break loose. And all I have is this little bow and some poison arrows, and some regular arrows, but not a whole lot. So just have to be careful. Nope. You see, they turn yellow first, or their their indicator turns yellow first. It lets you know that, hey, they might see you. They are really patrolling that area heavily. And I believe if I come up with my bow, yeah. See, when you come up with your bow, you actually come out of cover. So you either have to shoot them really quickly, or they're going to see you. Now, obviously, if his back's to me, that's a whole other issue. But Come on, get up there. Laura, really now. Okay. What I'm going to try to do is get over here. And they can't see me up here. So then maybe I can jump down on one as he walks by and take him out that way. Well, actually, you know what? There's some bushes right there. Let's get in these bushes. This should be a good spot to take him out when he comes back. Excuse me. I'm going to be very deliberate in this playthrough. I'm just going to be real upfront about that. It's going to be very hard to win this, to beat this game on this difficulty without being careful and deliberate and taking as much advantage of stealth as you can, taking advantage of crafted weapons. He didn't come all the way up. Of crafted throwables and things of that nature. Alright. So he didn't come close enough. Maybe he'll come by closer on his way back down. But yeah, it's just going to be extremely important to take advantage of that sort of thing. So I've got my survivor mode on, so I'll know if he's in view of his companion. So like now he's in view, but this guy is not. But that's going to put me out in the open, so we're still not going to do it quite yet. Okay, he's turned around. If he will come close enough. Nope. I think we're going to have to come out of cover to get him. We'll turn around. Now I can get this guy.
All teams, keep your eyes open. The natives booby-trapped the woods.
Okay.
Someone there.
Get up here.
We're under attack!
I don't think he actually saw me because he's not shooting. He never turned red. I think I'm
Heads
okay.
up. We haven't restored the uplink. Expect
Yeah, we're good.
interference on all transmissions.
Let's get down here and search this guy. Now, there's no mechanic for moving bodies, so wherever you take them down, that's where they're going to stay. Which is why it's really important to try to get guys from stealth, because you'll pull them like into the grass or whatnot. We're going to come back around to here. I'm going to go back up to the campfire and save real quick because we've made some progress and I don't want to lose it. And we're going to come back to go to the other side where those other two guys were and see what we can do about them. Alright. Weapon upgrade. Climbing axe. Sharpened edge allows the blade to slide farther into gaps, improving leverage for increased pry speed. Okay, we'll take that. So, Laura only goes into stealth if she needs to. So if you go stand in bushes and she's standing upright, that means there's nothing nearby for her to be hiding from. So that's a good way to know if there's anyone close to her. It's like now all of a sudden she's crouched, she's in stealth mode. There's a guy over there. Let's see if I come up here. Is there somewhere for her to go? There's some bushes over there. There we go. Let's get into these bushes real quick. See? Now because she's got an enemy nearby, she's crouched in the bushes. Normally she'd just be standing there, upright.
We still haven't located the missing survey team.
Make
That's
sure he's
still our
not
primary
red.
objective. Eyes open.
Okay, again, she's standing up, so there's no one nearby. Nope, here comes someone. Crouch down. Someone coming from somewhere. Or close enough that she's worried she'll be seen. They may not actually be on top of her yet, but they're close enough that they could possibly see. There he is right there. That's the guy she was worried about. So, while I'm up here, shoot that nest so I can get some more arrows. Now, he won't see me up here because I'm not at his eye level. They were seeing me in that other tree because they were on top of the cliff and they were literally looking straight at me. They weren't having to look up or down. I think he's going to stop right there about the bottom of that cliff. And that's going to be the perfect place
Communication's
to
too
take him out.
unpredictable. If we can't reconnect with the facility soon, we're going to withdraw.
And he even fell into the bushes, which was nice. Did I? Okay, I guess I did loot him. Just didn't realize it. Alright, let's get some feathers. Okay. Now, there should be just the two guys left that are over there at their little campsite, if you will. Let's get some resources. Oh. Okay, so we're in stealth mode again. I think that's probably because we're coming up on the camp. I don't think there's anybody else. That's the guy from the cutscene, I believe. Okay. So they're aware of each other. If I try to kill one of them, the other's gonna know. So let's make a wide berth. Let's come up here and then come back around the other way. Let's see if we can maybe do something about this. So he's looking over there. That gas can would be really nice, but unfortunately, he's looking this way. Now, I believe I can still use the arrows to distract. So if I shoot an arrow right there,
Hang on.
he'll go check it out.
That copy.
I'm gonna grab this gas can.
An arrow. Oh, shit. I'll take a look. Roger that.
And I just made a big explosive gas can. And I'm going to find a better vantage point to throw it from. Let's come around here. You can see it's flaming, so you know for sure that you converted it. Let's get into these bushes. And let's just drop it right between them. What do you say? There you go. And I got a skill point because I got bonus XP for killing them with the crafted explosive. So, yeah. So those guys were taken out.
I was on the first flight to Siberia to secure the old Soviet installation now. More are arriving every minute. Konstantin gave a speech to the new boots, and I stayed in the back to watch. Love hearing him speak. Never gets old. I was never much for believing, but it was just words before this is something more. It's truth. I was broken once. But Trinity is making us whole again. Giving us a purpose. A new world awaits. Even those who don't believe will have a part to play.
Alright. So, let's collect these resources real quick. See what they have on them. Alright. Another crate. So, I think what I'm going to do, just to be on the safe side, is I'm going to go back to camp. We have a skill point to spend anyway, so go back to camp, save, spend that skill point. And then go see if we can get past the bear. Alright. Faster crafting of throwable objects and ammo when on the run. It's not bad. Light foot lands safely without damage from substantial heights. Press circle to roll when landing. Find challenge objects more easily using survival instincts. Take less damage from enemy gunfire and melee attacks. Take significantly less damage from explosions and fire. Incapacitate unarmored enemies while dodging with a well-timed press of the triangle button. Enemies killed while in stealth will be automatically looted for resources. That's probably one of the last ones I will take. Gain a chance for recovering arrows when looting enemies killed with a bow. Increase steady aim time on bow charged shots. Increase the amount of ammunition looted from enemy corpses. Animals glow when using survival instincts. Larger animals leave footprints and blood trails that are easy to follow. Okay. So, it's either going to be Lightfoot, thick-skinned, dodge counter, or breath control. I think probably thick-skinned. I think we need to make to get our damage mitigation up a little bit. Since other than my terrible platforming, taking too much damage is how we're going to end up taking forever to finish this game on this difficulty. I mean, you could say that about any difficulty, any game, but specifically because if we die, we're losing so much progress a lot of the time. I think this is the way to go. Now, while I am here, I want to see just what is required for some of these other upgrades. So this is faster draw speed. And faster fire rate. That's not all that important at the moment. Okay, hide rep handle improves one-handed grip line for dual-wielding melee attack combos that knock down even armored enemies. That's probably the next thing I want to get. That takes 5 hides. So I can take some deer out and probably can upgrade that. So let's do that. And let's hunt us some deer real quick. There were a lot of them at one point, so hopefully they're still meandering about. There we go. Oh, that one's got its head. Oh, I can't quite. Is that a deer? Yep. Let's take this one down if we can. Wow, how'd we miss that? Alright, so I've wounded 2. Turned it just the last second. Story of my deer hunting life. In video games anyway, I don't hunt in real life. I mean, heck, the amount of noise they make in the video game is almost enough to make me not hunt in video games. There's 2 hides. I sent one. Oh! That's not the other one. The hurt one's still up here. Alright. Still got 18 left. You'll see I've got 18 regular arrows and I've got 2 poisoned arrows to the side. One improvement that they made in this game is in the previous game you had to arm different arrows. Like you had your regular arrows, you had the explosive arrows, you had the napalm arrows or fire arrows, depending on how far you were through it, and you swapped them all out. In this one, you swap out your special arrow, but you always have your regular arrows ready to go. So that's nice. Because if you saw my playthrough of the last game, you'll know how often I accidentally shot a fire arrow, or more likely an explosive arrow, when I was just trying to shoot a regular arrow. Alright. I think we need 1... Actually, we might have enough hides. Let's go check. I think we needed a total of 5, and we had 1. That's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Upgrade our climbing axe. Now, just for sake of argument, I need 8 hide for that, as well as 3 cloth. And I need 12 salvage for that, which I have none of. So I think that's all the upgrades we're probably going to do right now. Let's go see if we can take out this bear with poison arrows. Oh, before we do that,